welcome. This is the Penrite preview. Chris Stubbs with you ahead of the Darwin Triple Crown. This round, of course, dovetailing as Supercars Indigenous around as well, and at Penrite Racing HQ. Got the drivers, Dave Reynolds and Lee Holdsworth, here alongside me as well. So, boys, what's been happening? I mean, walking here today to the workshop, and the first thing I noticed was a super cool livery out on the floor, but you've been well?
Yeah, been really good, thanks. Yeah, we had a really good Winton round, and we had a good debrief after that. And our thesis was, trying to figure out how we could have won a race. So It was a really good discussion, and yeah, we got it out. It was great.
Lee?
Just apart from freezing our asses off down here in Melbourne, we're looking forward to getting up to Darwin. But yeah, like Dave said, we were pleased after Winton. Crack around, and especially for my car, we've really stepped up with pace in qualifying. But one really cool thing is at the moment we've got a new livery launching, which is an Indigenous theme, which is really cool for celebrating that Indigenous connection up in Darwin, and also supporting MITS, which is the Melbourne Indigenous Transition School.
Yeah, I'm really pleased that Supercars have actually sort of made us do this, and really taken on an Aboriginal culture and displayed it in our championship, in our race teams, in our cars. So, I hope everyone in the sport embraces it and runs with it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they look cool. The artwork is by Lorraine Kabindi White, First Bees and Freshwater Mermaids. So hopefully they go as good as they look. That'd be pretty cool to see.
I hope so too.
Congrats on Winton. That's pretty cool. Some more podiums and top tens. It's outstanding result. You picked up one of these, mate. Why is it here at the workshop? Shouldn't have been home getting it all waxed all waxed up and ready to take up to the mountain.
I don't think we're going to use this next round. It's pretty useless.
That's the
sandboard
now.
It's my cheese platter, actually.
That's the closest I've got to that.
Hey, what do
it's
you
a
put,
Penrite platter.
Penrite platter. What do you put the speed down to? It's been a good first half of the year.
Yeah, it's been amazing. The turnaround of the team's been just unbelievable to watch it rise. So, there's been a few key people join our team and bring some processes and some ideas, and it's been unbelievable to watch. I didn't think it'd be possible at the start of the year, but there's still heaps more we can do with the cars, and once that happens, we'll be hopefully winning races.
Yeah, I think one thing that really stands out to me, I've been to a few teams, we both have over the years.
We've actually raced for a lot of the same team. We worked out, but we've never actually raced as teammates.
Yeah.
We've been at four of the same teams, four.
Same sponsors most of the time.
Yeah, it's weird, eh?
So anyway, but yeah, I think we put it down a lot to discipline. And it's one thing that I think Couchy's brought a lot into the team. There, like Dave said, there's a few key staff that are really leading this place and managing it well, and the turnaround since the start of the year has just been amazing. So I think we're still building on that. For my car, qualifying's been a big struggle, but racing's been great, and I think we've made a good step in the right direction with that. At Winton, we were qualifying well, racing well, and I just want to build on that for Darwin.
Dave, you've had wins at Hidden Valley before, a couple of them.
Yeah.
18, 15?
Possibly.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. What's the key?
My memory's a bit hazy.
Maybe 22?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
Doable, you think?
Oh, I think so, yeah. Obviously, you've got to tune your car for the conditions, but our rollout pace is pretty much a top 5 car
What's
these
the
days.
key up there?
What's the key? I don't really know.
Like
last year I had high hopes and we qualified in the back row, so you got to have a good car there. You can't drive a terrible car to the first place. It's not possible. So I know every time I get off the plane there, it's just a good vibe, good feeling. Kind of feels like you're on holidays and you just go to this racetrack with a cool layout. It's nice, smooth, sort of flowing surface, and
cool for fans too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a really good vibe. Every time you go there, everyone's having a good time, everyone's smiling, and there's nothing beats Darwin.
We love going there for a bit of promo too, because usually we get to go out and look at the crops.
Oh, yeah,
go and do some stuff with Matt Wright, who's now an absolute legend. He was before, but now he's got his own TV show.
I know. He's always had his own TV show.
Lee, for you, the memories, what are your memories? I can think of one that wasn't such a great one.
Definitely got a bad memory from Darwin. Back in 2016, had a monster crash. And it put me out for 3 months. So I was in a wheelchair for 6 weeks, and
pelvis, wasn't it? Was it pelvis smash?
Yeah, pelvis, and then also a broken right knee, and then 3 cracked ribs. So it took me a while to recover. But I don't think about that when I go back there. It's they've fixed up the wall now. So yeah.
Thanks for being the test.
Yeah, no worries. So some people have got me to thank for.
Was there
You're improving track safety
Yeah.
one crash at a time.
Was there a time Scafey helped set up your car for Darwin?
He did. You know how, those guys sometimes jump in and do the TV laps. Scafey jumped in my car and set it up for me for the round, and we
How'd
got
you
the
go?
notepad out and we took down all his notes, and
Put his setup like
Krusty's old engineer was my engineer, so took all his ideas and we had a rip around.
Did
So
you really?
It was alright.
What'd you qualify the next day?
Shit house. I don't know.
Cam Waters in the Mustang did the job on Giz at Winton.
Yeah.
Does that give you all a bit of hope to see that Giz is beatable? Did you take anything out of that?
Yeah, he's always beatable. Yeah, the problem is he just knows his car that well. That team knows that car that well. They know their tools. They've got at their fingertips for each racing condition. We're still learning ours. So we're in round 5 or 6. They've had 14 years basically of that similar car. Well, not 14. Well, since 2013, they haven't really changed a lot of staff or whatnot. So we're ascending quickly, and hopefully we can catch them soon. But there's still plenty we can do with our car. Don't worry.
I don't think it taught us anything. I think
No,
if
it
it taught
takes-
us anything,
Yeah.
it's to have a faster car.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Nothing beats
you know,
having a
you
fast
can't.
car.
Mentality is not going to get you there.
No.
It'll help, but yeah, obviously Cam drove a great couple of races up there, and he held off Shane, who had similar speed to Cam. I don't think he had much more than him, so he just did a better job, I suppose.
I think we had enough pace to match him. We just didn't qualify as well.
Yeah, okay.
And that was our biggest failure, I think, for the weekend.
We touched a little bit about the vibe of Darwin and how much everyone loves it. Like you said, you step off the plane and you're ready
Yeah,
to
it's
go.
unreal.
No cool suit at Winton. You might need that up there.
Well, for the first so we do 3 races in Winton, and they didn't give me a cool set for the first 2, and I got out and I just almost stripped off naked because I was so hot and bothered, and I just don't deal with the heat very well at all.
I decided to tough it out.
Yeah, you bastard.
And now
you make me look like an
now
idiot.
Darwin's going to be a dream for me. We'll be running the cool suit. I won't have a cigarette.
Cigar.
It's a cigar.
Vape.
So then they gave me a cool suit for the last race, and I got out of the car like singing and dancing. It was so much easier. But the problem was I went from like third, and then I come 4th. So they think it's
So
a
you've
cool
ruined
suit.
it. You've ruined
It's
it
the
for all of
weight-
us.
It's the weight
Yeah,
of the
they-
cool suit. That was the problem.
So like internally, I know that now.
How do you
So-
keep cool up there? Seriously, it's something you got
Yeah,
to
mate,
think
it's
about.
true.
Hydrating. And
So we do ice baths, we do cool suit stuff. Like I actually like an ice bath before I get into the race car,
Yeah.
so you're nice and cold and
Get the body temp right down before
yeah,
the
it
start
makes
of the
a
race.
big difference.
We,
And then after the race, you swan dive into that and
Yeah.
feel much better.
But we'll hydrate, a week out from the event.
That
Make
far
sure
out,
that
yeah.
a few days
If
at
you're
least.
serious.
Anyway, if you're really serious about it.
So you'll both hydrate from a week out. Good.
Yeah. Keep up the electrolytes and all that sort of thing, because I've been up there in the past and it's just been brutal.
Yeah.
And then you'll wake up the next morning with headaches and all sorts of stuff, and you have to race again. So
It's not that bad, I don't think. It's only like 30 or 33 degrees.
that'd be
It's not-
beautiful up there.
It's nice.
Okay.
We've raced in much worse conditions.
Hello, Adelaide.
Yeah,
So-
one
so
year it
yeah.
was like 42 or something. They
Yeah.
made us go out there for 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
If you could race supercars, could race at an F1 track, which one would it be?
Oh,
Not Monaco.
Spa probably.
Yeah,
Spa.
Spa, but it probably wouldn't
always
suit
say
our
Spa.
track. What wouldn't suit our cars because
Yeah.
the long
But just
way
'cause
to
it's
corners.
Spa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd rather have a GT car up there or something.
Yeah.
What's another cool track? Singapore.
Singapore.
Yeah, good call.
We were actually going to race there, weren't we?
Were we?
Yeah, there was talk about it.
Back
There's
a
always
few
talk
years ago.
about
and
it.
the Asian
Yeah.
expansion.
There's always talk about it.
The
It's just inflating their stocks. That's it.
3 generations of
It's like I've got another manufacturer coming in.
3 generations
That
of
one.
Johnsons at QR.
Yeah, I saw
That's-
that.
that
That's
was
pretty
pretty
cool.
cool, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
that'd
That
be
was
cool
cool.
to see.
Yeah. Who do you reckon
Oh,
would have
oh.
been fastest if they actually got to have
Oh,
a crack at it?
Stick, definitely.
Dick.
Yeah.
Sure. Hey, he's old school.
Got him covered with open
Got him
flames
covered.
on the.
I don't know how he'd go with the sequential box, so I reckon he would have grind a few gears.
Good point. Do
Well,
you reckon we
that's
could
actually
see
pretty cool, eh?
the Reynolds and the Holdsworth
Spa
in years
it
to
out.
come, maybe? With the
Maybe.
kids, get the
I don't
boys
know.
and the girls out on track? And
Yeah.
My kid loves anything car related right now. He's 16 months, loves steering wheels, like wants to sit in all the cars and driving me nuts.
I think
He's
if
got no-
Penrite came up with some some backing to get him the boys into go-karts.
Oh,
So,
yeah, we'll take it for sure.
Yeah.
Not bad.
His grandpa's going to pay for it.
Today, what have you been up to this week? You've been out and about. You mentioned the school before, MITS.
Yeah.
You've been out and about with them. That's pretty cool to be able to give back for you guys, to be part of that and Supercars Indigenous round.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We went to Richmond Football Club, and they've got like a little school that sort of backs onto that for the MITS people. And yeah, we got to hang out with the kids and meet a lot of them. I think they're year sevens.
Yeah.
Year sevens. They asked heaps of questions,
Yeah.
just like how fast you go, and it was
Yeah.
always, have you had
Any
any
crashes?
crashes?
Yeah.
It was always
Yeah.
that.
Your story at Darwin was cool then, because a lot of the kids that they're transitioning to try and do their school in Melbourne, and a lot from the top end in Darwin. So.
Yeah, it was interesting to hear their stories and where they're from,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it was
unreal.
It was actually quite
eye-opening.
educational.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
For us, yeah. And then the boarding house and everything they've got, it's an unbelievable facility. So
It's unreal.
it's really cool. And the kids were so polite, and yeah, they were really, really good kids.
Yeah,
But
awesome.
I'm glad I'm not in school anymore.
Were you ever?
Of course I was. Wouldn't say I passed, but I attended.
Sometimes.
So, no, my attendance record was good. Yeah, absolutely.
Because you could play tennis.
No, just because I would have got my ass kicked if I didn't go to school.
By who?
My parents.
Oh, okay.
They would have flogged me.
All right. On that note, well, all the best of luck in Darwin, boys.
Cheers, Stubbs.
Thanks, Stubbs. Yeah, it's looking forward. Yeah, Darwin's
Should
awesome.
be
Really.
good.